Hello guys!
How you doing?
How are you guys doing?
I'm good, how are you?
You enjoying Amsterdam?
Absolutely.
How was your show? Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, the show was awesome. The kids were really loud, energetic.
So, what have you been doing in Amsterdam so far? You've been around like coffee shops or
We've been to a lot of coffee shops. Things that are normal.
How is it? Red light district. We get that last night.
That's a great experience. So much fun, so weird and creepy.
Yeah, you're not used to that kind of stuff?
I mean, in a way we are. That's another level. Yeah.
So, have you been touring for a long time now with Sirens?
Yeah, it's our first tour with them.
Okay, okay.
About 2.5 weeks in this right now. It's like almost like 2 weeks.
Slam Dunk as well, right?
Slam Dunk.
Is that your first time Slam Dunk?
Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy it?
It was very good.
So what's it like hanging out with these guys?
Let's see what it's like.
Awesome.
That's great.
That's why we do it.
They're probably one of the most down-to-earth headliners.
Then you
We've supported them.
Yeah, we just interviewed them before the show. This is really concert.
Yo, Jesse. Guest interview, homie.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Guest interview, homie.
We were just asking like what they thought of you guys.
We said you're the most down-to-earth headliner.
I mean, long day.
And you're dead.
What is it like for you to tour these guys?
The promoters of Sirens.
Yeah, we really like them, but they don't. Yeah, they always call us Shaw.
Look at this new picture I've included to figure out.
That's a picture of us.
Oh, nice. The Age of Ignorance starts off with this really cool song, Fate, I think. And it starts off with this like kind of classical intro. Why did you decide to incorporate that classical intro into like kind of heavy style?
That's a good question. That's a good question. There's no like, specific reason why. I like orchestral sounds in like heavier music. I think it's cool. So I was just like playing around on my computer one day and just like kind of programmed that little riff. I was just, I don't know, messing around, and then I learned what the strings were that I programmed on the computer. I learned it on the guitar and figured out how to make that part hit in for like a heavier full band.
But you didn't play it live, did you?
We did it a little different.
Okay.
It's still in there.
Yeah? Okay.
It's just like we remade the intro kind of like.
And would you say classical music inspires you as well?
Honestly, I don't listen to
we don't listen to a lot.
I don't listen to a whole lot of classical music. I just like the sound of strings and stuff like that. But I don't like listen to like Beethoven.
But they do say that like metal music comes from classical music, right?
It does. There's a lot.
Does it have a lot of similarities?
It does.
Yeah.
With like scales and like keys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Did you have to learn about all that before you were like playing music in this band?
Not really.
You just how did this band like? Oh, maybe
like how did I
like
learn
classical education or something.
It would help. It would help. I don't know. I mean, I do know, we do know music theory and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, Tim just plays drums. So.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I'm a drummer as well. I don't know shit about music theory.
Drummers don't.
Hey, got a clue. You guys don't need to know that.
But like, I mean, like I said, we do know different scales, different music theory
Exactly. You will
stuff.
have to.
You have to. But I mean, I feel like knowing too much takes out some of the mystery of writing music.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool when you do something and put a note with a chord or like a melody to a group of chords, and you know what you're doing, but you don't know like the formality of what you're doing. Because then you just like, oh, I want this to sound this way, so I'll just put this chord this way. Almost, it kind of almost, I feel like it would take out the creativity because you're not, you know every single thing you're doing. There's no like mystery and messing around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's just important that it just sounds well. It just needs to work.
Yeah, exactly. Most bands don't know as much as you think they would about that.
Yeah.
Especially like reading music. Ask any band. Like, most bands, if they know how to like read like musical notation,
You do.
I do on drums actually.
Yeah. You just said you didn't have any.
Yeah, make up your fucking notes. I don't know anything about like scales or even what a note would be.
It would take me
key or anything like that. Like I have no idea, but I could read shit. It's easy.
Alright. So talking about that song, Fate. What's the whole idea about that song? What's like the idea behind it?
Fate in general, like the concept of fate.
Yeah. Would you say you believe in fate?
Well, the song is like questioning it, whether that could be a real thing or not. I wouldn't say it isn't real. I wouldn't say it is real.
But do you believe
because there's
in
no way of knowing.
I definitely believe in it.
I do.
Personally, I do.
I do to an extent. I think you obviously have control over you. That's
Guess number 2.
You're there right now.
Yes,
You're there.
let's get interviewed
It is
every
one
show.
hour interview. Jesse's already went in it, dude.
Jack, you wanna hop in, dude?
Huh?
Guest interview, you wanna hop in?
Check.
Come on in, dude. There's plenty of room on our laps. There's plenty of room on our laps if you want.
So what do you think of the song Fate?
There you go.
yeah, dude. What do you think of our song?
I love it. I love everything about it. I think it's a great tune. I think it's a real rockin' tune. Yeah.
What do you think about the classical intro that starts it all up?
I think it's us coming from a rock and roll perspective, like these guys all do. I just think it's there. Yeah.
More gas people.
Yeah, we're gonna
Guest interview.
Zach, we're alive.
Alright,
Here
your
we go.
turn. Zach, guest interview.
Switch sides. See, lock the fry like the roller coaster. There you go. You're all locked in there.
What do you think
We're
about
really-
the song Fade?
Yeah, dude. What do you think?
I like it a lot, yeah.
Did you have fun at the show?
Yeah, it was really fun.
You just came off stage?
Just got off stage right
Yeah?
now, yeah.
So,
Really
what do you
warm.
think?
I just came in here, yeah.
Really warm, dude.
What do you think of the Dutch crowd?
It's always fun.
Yeah, have you been playing here before?
A couple times, I think it's our third or fourth time.
Yeah.
So-
So what do you think makes the Dutch crowd stand out?
Oh, well, I'm fun. Just
Come sit here. You can sit here.
Luke from
Sorry.
YouTube, everyone.
Hey guys, seen him?
Hello. So, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Luke from YouTube.
You're not saying YouTube, you're saying YouTube.
YouTube.
You
no.
too.
No, I know. From the band YouTube.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we just finished playing.
Yeah. So how did you do the show?
It was good. It was sweaty.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
So how did you enjoy
how good
Amsterdam
looking is
so
Trevor
far?
though?
Yeah.
He's really
What is a
good
couple of
looking.
I know.
What is a couple of 90s?
You could almost be brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We are.
We almost are.
We pretty much
He feels left out, doesn't he?
Yo, what's up, Tim?
The interview's sick.
I know. Thanks for
Great.
pouring that.
So-
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That's the best interview.
No pulse.
Alright.
Alright.
And we're back.
Now we're back.
Alright, we were
I
talking
needed your
about
help.
fate, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
He was almost
I was almost
explaining
saying
the
something.
lyrics.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you believe you were destined to be in this band?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Like I was saying, I don't like. I'm just being honest. I'm saying I don't think like I'm like specifically meant to do one thing and that one thing only. But I think certain things happen to like push you in a certain direction just based on your certain skill sets
Yeah.
or like your passions. Like I think you just get pushed in a certain way from it, like just your personality, kind of. I'm not like saying there's like definitely not saying there's like a god somewhere saying you're doing this and you can only go that way.
Well,
Like,
who
every
pushed you in
time
that direction then?
Yourself.
yourself.
Is this for
So, like,
But how does that happen? Is it like a combination of like maybe like luck and hard work, or is it maybe something supernatural that?
Like that's what I'm saying. You never know. I'm just saying the whole song is a big question. So it's like
Yeah.
it's not saying I do believe in faith. Don't. It's just kind of saying.
Did you ask all these questions in the song, like, are we alone, are we in control, can we choose to play a different role, can we change the grave that was up?
Because wouldn't it be interesting if you couldn't, or you could, or
Exactly, but you haven't really been able to answer those questions for yourself.
no? I don't think you ever can. That's why the question. I don't know how you'd find an answer.
Does it bother you that you will never find those answers?
Yeah, no.
You're fine
I
with
think
it's
it's
like,
No, well, the reason is, for me specifically, when I was applying for college, like my last year of high school, I applied to a couple of good schools. I applied to Berkeley. It's a really popular music school. Didn't get accepted to that because the grades weren't that good. But I also applied to like these little schools. They basically advertise for people to go there. Like everyone gets in. Literally, kids that don't know shit about music. And also probably don't know shit even after they
did
go.
you get in there?
No.
No?
For no reason. Me and my mom were so confused. We went down, like had a meeting with them. They're like, yeah, I don't know. We think you could like should go to like a community college.
Oh, really?
And they come back. It just didn't, those colleges never did either. So we were like, all right, clearly I'm just not meant to go to college. So I didn't go, and then literally like the first semester I would have gone to school.
Yeah.
Like the band started to take off, and we got like a manager, started to get signed and stuff like that. So it was kind of like an interesting concept. Like something so weird would happen.
Yeah.
Like
if you went to school, none of it.
None of it.
Yeah.
But it was such a weird thing that I didn't get accepted into those really bad schools. Like my grades weren't amazing, but they weren't like the worst. It didn't make. It honestly did not make any sense. So I just took it and I was like, all right, guess I'm not meant to go.
Yeah.
Didn't go, and it worked out better than. Now I look back.
If you went to school,
going to school for music is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. You make no connections, and you waste 2 to 4 years just learning technicalities of things and learning how to do things when the music industry is mainly just getting yourself out there and making connections. And that the only way you can do that is you just go for it.
Yeah.
What was it like for you? Because you were on 19. Like you must have been like doing this like since when?
Well, touring nonstop since I was in like 9th grade.
Really? How old were you then?
I was 14, I guess.
Really?
Yep.
And you didn't have to go to school? Like
I went to high school for like a month or 2 months, and then I stopped and did like online classes for a while until I turned 18. I just took my GED, which is just getting your high school diploma pretty much by just taking like a quick test pretty much. So then I just did that and then graduated when I was 18. So pretty much when I would have finished high school, I finished anyway.
Yeah.
Still touring though.
Yeah, so you just basically like studied on the road.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how did your parents react on that? What did they say?
They were super supportive the whole time. I mean, that's my brother, so maybe if he wasn't here, they'd be a little more sketchy.
Oh yeah. I don't think
he's looking at
and like
you.
this, I mean, all of us have been fucking friends since for like the past.
You guys have all been fucking
9 years.
for 9 years.
Well, yeah, we've been fucking friends. It's like all of us.
It's your brother!
No, it's cool.
dude. No, it's fine.
We usually just pass on each other, but yeah, I don't know. My parents are super supportive, so it's always pretty easy for me to do our thing. Yeah, my mom is the fucking shit. So mom, love the shit out of you. Yeah, very good.
Shout out to Nance.
Do you miss your parents when you went to tour and stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Must be hard. It's like always a long time on the road.
Yeah.
So if you would have a choice, if there would have been fate or no fate, like what would you prefer?
No, fate, for sure.
Yeah?
Fate or no fate? What?
Yeah. But it depends on what your fate is. Like,
Well, I mean, it's always just like a question that, I don't know.
You want to
be
anything.
anything.
I think it's a happy medium.
Yeah.
So like maybe fate would push you into a certain job field or like a certain. But you have. I'm not saying you don't have to work hard. That's what I'm saying. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe if you work like hard enough towards something, you really want it.
Yeah.
It's not like you just sit
and
there.
get it. It's not like you're just like sitting there and fate just shit, like here you go.
Oh, you're a rock star.
Here it is. Yeah, like, here, have this.
Congratulations, you don't have to do anything.
It's about chances, taking chances.
Taking chances and actually like working hard.
It is about hard
and
work,
like
too.
wanting something bad enough.
You have to know you want it. You have to know what you want the end means to be, and then trust in the whole process.
But then there's also fear, which can like withhold you from like knowing what you really want to do.
You just can't let it.
Yeah, you can't let it. And like you said, taking chances is probably the biggest thing you can do in life.
Have you ever let fear withhold you from doing stuff you wanted to do?
I try not to.
Try not to by being prepared for things, you know.
Yeah.
And just being ready. I mean,
But you're always taking risks, so it's always fear is
You
always.
seem to not care like what anyone thinks of you or what you're doing. Like I don't know, like in high school when I started the band, no one else was really doing that. Like, some people thought it was kind of funny or not even weird. But like I don't know, I like wrote songs and put them online. Some people would like be like embarrassed that their friends heard their songs.
I like thinking about what people are
really cares.
Yeah.
If you just own it and you do it, people will think it's cool.
So you don't.
If I didn't do that, I was never gonna say it.
So you don't care at all what people think of you.
No, you definitely just
You can't really. You have to enjoy it.
I mean, there's some bands and some musicians that I know that like go on YouTube and like get super bummed about like,
the
that.
comments that they read.
Oh yeah, the haters.
Who gives a shit? Like they're behind it.
So you don't care about that at all?
Not at all.
Literally.
That's great. That's great that you don't care. So Because sometimes I get so much shit for like these videos that I put on YouTube. They always say stuff like, "Oh, I bet you banged the band afterwards," and things like that. And I'm like,
would that person come through this door and say that to your face though?
Yeah,
no, they wouldn't.
It's either they're just jealous that you're getting
from like, you know, behind their desk and they're just like on their keyboard, just like.
But you're out there doing what you like to do, and they're sitting there.
And the joke's on them because they're wasting their energy talking about that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And they probably watched the whole video wishing they thought they were you. So.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
So no back comments on this YouTube video, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we'll kill you.
We'll beat the shit out of you.
Great.
Or I'll get
So another.
Or Jesse will.
That shirt.
Another great
Pretty much
song
all
on
that shirt
the
says.
album is the title song,
Guys,
Age of Ignorance, I think.
5 minutes into the set, we got
You
a
say
lot.
that the age of ignorance is sickness that will bring us to the end. What do you mean by saying that?
I just think people need to be a little more knowledgeable and not just believe everything they hear from the news.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Even from their friends, like
Go,
just go do
research.
Especially if you care about something, just go research as much as you can, especially on like.
But don't you think that like if you research a lot of the things that are happening now, I mean there's a lot of fucked up stuff in the world. If you research everything, you're just gonna get really depressed.
That is very true.
But you're going to be finding knowledge for yourself and not taking what's given to you on the news.
But even if you don't research, it will still come to you. In some sort of way.
Well, I mean, it'll come to you in a form of some, like a bias, oftentimes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other times maybe it doesn't. More often than not nowadays it does. So to search for knowledge, you kind of choose what you want to believe, you know?
Just always keep an open mind. Anything is possible. No one will do something that you can't say, oh, that's so messed up. They would never do that. People do fucked up things all over the world for all sorts of different reasons. So you can't just like sit back.
What do you think will happen if people are just like researching everything themselves and are just going to be more knowledgeable in this world? What will be the difference?
I think a lot of things will change. I mean, even this isn't as like destructive as most things, but even something like clean energy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like so many people just buy gasoline to run their car every day, and they just give in. But then there's cars like that run off of batteries,
Yeah.
vegetable oil available, but I don't know. People just are like, oh, that's like hippie shit, or like, or it's something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Or they just like don't even give it a chance. Or another thing is those cars are also a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so that's another thing that also needs to change. People just need. There needs to be a demand for them.
Yeah.
Because if every single person right now decided they want a car that ran on battery or something more efficient than gasoline, something that's not going to run out in 20 years, then there would be a demand for them. So companies would have to make them and they'd have to compete for lower prices.
Yeah.
Right now there's only a couple available because not really that many people buy them.
Yeah.
But like something like that, like if you think about it, if people just keep using up gasoline and there's no demand and there's no production for like electric cars or anything, you could. I always say like I feel like you could run a car off of a solar panel on the roof if you really wanted to. That would run the car all the time.
Yeah, they would.
But the problem is that no companies would make money off of that. It would just be free to drive your car, which no one wants in those like industries. It's just a big circle.
But it's kind of like a mixed feelings about a lot of things, because like about the clean energy. I mean, it was just in the news that in the Netherlands, like a lot of people they use the clean energy, but apparently there's not enough clean energy. So a lot of people that think they use clean energy, you just lose.
What do you mean there's not enough clean energy?
Because we can't generate enough here for the demand.
But you can run it off like the sun.
The sun, yeah.
You can run
Well, we don't have that much sun here.
UK couldn't do it, but no, but like I don't know, you can run like something like 3 to 4 full towns off of one windmill.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But people don't like them because they look ugly. Like how stupid is that?
Is this
like,
one of the things that you
I
learn
don't
about
like that. I don't like looking at that thing. I'll just keep paying thousands of dollars.
But do you use
for
clean
energy.
energy yourself?
I do not because I mean, okay, you got me.
Gotcha.
No, I'm just saying, but next time I buy, I've had the same car since I was 16. Next time I buy a car, I'm definitely going to buy a car that I can run off of cleaner energy and not use gasoline. Because why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah,
You know?
I mean now you've run into it. And
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, once I'm out on my own and have enough money, like I said, it's very expensive. That's the other problem. They make it so expensive to do those things. It makes it harder for a lot of people to do that. So, like I said, it's kind of like this weird circle. It's really hard to do those things, but I mean, I wish it was easier.
But you also say in the song that like there's some people to blame for it, like the people empowered with the money.
Yeah, because they make it less available because they're greedy and
They want that. If they let that available, then they're not going to make any money.
But like the oil industry is just going to run out of oil at some point, and then they're going to have nothing. So they should definitely, which they do acknowledge, but they try to make the oil last for as long as they possibly can, and they do that by like shutting down oil refineries and producing less oil each year and charging more. They said, oh, we don't have a lot of it, so we have to charge more. But they're choosing to not have a lot of it because they sell less, charge more, make the same amount of money each year. It'll last for more years.
Yeah, that's true. But would you say you're a political band then?
Not every song is about.
But like
political
on
things,
Age of Ignorance, quite a lot of songs that are
there's a bunch, yeah.
sound quite political.
There's something that just recently started to interest me and stuff.
Yeah.
But not every song. I don't know. A lot of people ask like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like writing, having like a restriction. I don't want to like. I would never want to be a certain band that is expected to write every song about a certain thing because that just gets boring. I want to be able to write have a song. I can write about whatever I want.
But do you feel it's your duty to open people's eyes?
It's definitely nice. I think if more people did that, it would help. Just like how someone makes a documentary on a certain subject, it enlightens people and shows them.
About research. Yeah. It's not like our duty. We just want people to
at least try to inspire and search for knowledge for their own sake.
Yeah. So they listen to that song and say, oh, what are they talking about in that line, like or this line, like maybe. Yeah, like we do. They are kind of specific little mentions throughout that song.
Yeah.
So maybe they can go on there. A lot of people come up to shows and ask me about it, and I talk to them.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, a lot of the people that ask me questions about that are people that already know a decent amount about that.
Yeah.
But I think hopefully some people at least heard the song and looked into it a little bit. I mean, if you like a song a lot, you have to look at the lyrics a little bit. At least know what it means.
Yeah.
I mean, because you don't like a song, you have no idea what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have, I know, it's weird. I actually have two fan questions as well. They're actually real. They're from Zach from Houston, and one is what's your favorite color, and the other one is what's your favorite song to perform.
Favorite color?
Luke.
Like favorite color is Luke. Yeah, my favorite color is Luke from YouTube, actually.
Luke Collins?
Yeah, hi, Luke from YouTube.
No, my favorite color is actually, I don't know. I have to say brown. My whole room's brown. My bed's brown. It's an ugly color. Whatever. Hey, you like that?
Yeah, dude, my shit's brown.
I love it. My shit's brown.
Dude, shit is tight. Dude, it's an earthy color.
It's an earth. I love earth tones. Earth tones. I love the earth.
I'm like an earthy kind of guy.
I like earth tones. Any earth tones.
Okay, guys, I'll change my answer. Maroon.
Okay. He looks damn good in a maroon shirt.
For real. Check out our video for fucking Fate. I'm wearing a maroon shirt. And I got maroon shoes on.
Wow,
Alright, maroon. You?
Well, what song do you like to perform the most?
Yeah, that was the second one.
Oh, for me, I don't know. Probably a cover of Skyfall.
Yeah, that sounds really
That was
good.
really good, actually.
That's probably one of my favorites right now. That or Recent Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
My favorite color is blue.
Okay.
It's color my eyes.
I knew you were going to say that. I just gazed in your eyes for 10 seconds too.
Thanks, dude. And I have to back up. I like playing Skyfall, but my favorite song by far, at least on this tour, especially, is to play Recent Love. I just like that song in general.
Why? Why is that your best favorite song?
It's just really like...
Yeah, it's real for us, and then it's also the song kind of, I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people like...
Was it me too?
I mean, it just is a kind of a metaphor for the entire band and being in this band for almost 10 years. I mean, like, you're doing it for a reason, you enjoy, you love what you do every night, and then seeing kids that are genuinely stoked on life, like, because these kids, they don't all know our band, obviously, because they're never sleeping with Sirens, which is amazing that we've had the opportunity to tour with them, but like seeing them react and just kind of just embrace it, it's amazing. So
we also just started playing on this tour for the first time.
Okay.
So it's like it's refreshing to us. Like, a lot of the other ones What's up?
Is your favorite song to perform to?
One of them right now, like I said, because it's just refreshing. It's like more interesting because we haven't been playing it so much. And it's been going really well. So.
Exactly.
Alright.
Favorite color?
I think favorite color is so situational.
Depends on the day.
Sometimes it
Depends on your mood. Depends what other colors are around it.
Okay. Come on.
Wow, you're getting deep with it, dude.
So are you saying like by season you have a new favorite color? Like winter, what's your favorite?
Alright, how about right now?
Like, do you like the color?
Luke.
The color Luke when it's next to.
Do you like the color morale?
Yeah, I do like the color.
That's my favorite color.
No, I like an army green.
True, that is very army green.
Yeah.
Earth tones only.
More
Anything that's like earth tones. Like
Earth tones.
Tim? Song?
Fate is always good.
Yeah.
I think we play it really well.
Yeah, you do.
Well, compared to other songs.
Yeah, we fucking kill it every night.
That sounds fucking amazing every single time. No, I'm just kidding. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
probably one of my favorites
I just
too.
think out of all songs, we're the best at playing that one. And usually we nail it, so it's fun to play.
True. Tim?
Orange.
Orange.
Oh, it's a Dutch color.
Now.
Yeah.
It is a Dutch color.
Yeah, it is.
On this tour, definitely Age of Ignorance.
True.
But of all time, Carry Me to Safety.
Ooh, it's an older one.
It's my favorite.
Cool.
We have 2 more funny questions and some sort of.
No, wait.
You got more? Oh, I thought you were done then.
No.
Let's go on.
About Age of Ignorance.
Okay.
Like, would you say the song Voices covers the theme of Age of Ignorance as well?
Yes, very similar.
Definitely.
A lot, specifically when started it was like lobbying, like government lobbying. Do you know anything about that?
No.
It's like when large corporations pay people to go into the government and like the Congress and stuff
Yeah.
and sway their decisions.
Yeah. Like what's
Which
happening in the US a lot.
it's illegal to do that as long as there's no money being given to the politicians. But obviously that happens all the time. Or they're promised certain jobs in bigger companies after they get out and money when they leave, which is also, I think it's frowned upon, but I'm not sure if it's illegal as long as it's not proven. But like that stuff definitely happens, and obviously you're gonna most politicians make that decision based on the money and the perks they're being offered, as opposed to what's actually better for the whole population of the country, which is pretty fucked up.
That's a good way to think about it. So that's like, if you're saying about like they take our voices away, those are the ones that take
the voices of the public, because the public wants something specific, and the corporations are pretty much taking your voice away because they're going right to the people who are making the who are supposed to be making the decisions for the general public in their best interest. That's why we vote for them, so they can represent our opinions. But that never even happens. So no matter, in most cases, no matter who you vote into office, usually it's swayed by some sort of lobbyist.
But how does that influence your voting? Like if you're gonna go voting?
It pretty much.
Because like you know that your vote's probably not gonna go anywhere.
It sucks.
Yeah. But you have to vote.
Yeah, so you just
You should vote. I could go on about voting. I wish in most cases I feel that it's pointless to vote because you have 2 choices. It depends what your choices are. Early on in most elections there's so many options and there's a couple guys that are really, really good. But they're eventually they're eventually thrown out. Yeah, there's 2 at the end. Most of those said corporations have filtered out all the people that can actually make a difference. So those 2 choices you have are really just going to do the exact same shit. And are funded by those huge banks and investment companies. So I don't know. I hate to. Everyone should vote, but sometimes it's discouraging because you only have 2 options that aren't very good options.
Yeah, in the Netherlands it's different because here you have like so many options. Like you can.
Like the final vote, you have more options.
Yeah, you have like 100 options or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And early on, when there are a lot of options, no one's paying attention in our country. No, like literally, like.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I got really into like the Republican primary this last year because there were a couple guys that were really good, but no one cares. Like maybe 5,000 to 10,000 people in like each state vote. That's like that's like a couple towns worth of people.
Yeah.
So like it just sucks, and then the whole fucking country votes when there's 2 people that suck.
Yeah.
Like how does that make sense at all? It doesn't.
No.
That's what happens.
Yeah? You ready?
Yeah.
Right, we've got some funny questions and we got like this. Right, funny questions are if you were a Disney princess, who would you be and why?
That was a what? Disney princess?
Yeah.
Damn. Jasmine, she's hot as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know what Cinderella. Shit.
Sleeping Beauty.
Pocahontas and Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pocahontas and Jasmine of the Hawks.
I always wanted to dive off that waterfall too.
And what's your best animal impression?
Shit.
I used to be able to do a really good dolphin.
Yeah, definitely. Give it a go.
Do it.
I don't think I
Come on.
Do you remember?
Your answer.
That's not bad at all.
I can't. I used to do it so good. I don't know.
I'm terrible at impressions.
I'm
No.
talentless in that department.
You're gonna have to do it anyway.
No.
Come on.
Tim, bark, please.
Oh no.
Oh, Tim. Tim's in a little bit.
That's what. Oh, okay. Do it.
A little bit.
Hey, put me in the spot.
Dude, there's a hot girl walking. Nah, Tim.
He's lead singer guy. He's
When Tim's in the zone.
Nah, Tim doesn't want to do it.
I don't
Right.
have an answer.
We've got like this game. It's you gotta choose between two. So it's like beer or wine or like anything
Okay, yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So quick play.
No.
So you gotta answer like as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Every single one of you. Beer or wine.
All of us at the same time.
Whoa, hang on,
Is
hang on.
that the first one?
No, this is like first
Are
one.
you gonna put like a situation? Because
No, she just says it once, and we just say it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Beer or wine.
Beer.
We all did it at the same time.
Blonde, brunettes, or
Wait, are we
redheads.
going in a line or
No,
are we
we
all
all
yellow?
yell.
In a line,
Every
in
single one
line.
in a line.
Okay,
It's
in a
also
line.
beer, so
What was
it's okay.
that? The second one?
Blonde, brunettes, or redheads.
Brunettes. Probably. I don't know.
Oh,
Actually, I don't know.
long
I
brunettes.
fucking no idea. All
Like tall brunettes or just long haired brunettes?
Whatever.
Brunettes, no offense. Brunettes, no offense.
Cocktails or liquor.
liquor for sure. In a line, dude.
It doesn't work if you're like, oh. And then when he's like, and then I'm just like, sitting here. It's like,
Whatever.
It's
Okay.
you just gotta yell.
Music or love.
Music.
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 Boobs or ass.
Boobs or ass?
Yeah.
Ass for days.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Love a nice pair of tits, but more of an ass guy.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
I'm an ass guy, 100%.
Skirts or shorts.
Skirts.
Shorts.
Skirt.
Shorts.
Yoga
For
pants.
sure.
Yoga pants. I'm gonna go
Yoga
slide.
shorts.
Yoga shorts, okay.
Yoga shorts.
Beach or mountains.
Beach. Nah, mountains.
Mountains.
Beach.
That's
Mountains.
really tough. But
Beach for sure.
maybe
Mountains.
mountains.
Mountains for sure.
I'm like so 50-50.
I'm a happy
mountains are
medium.
epic.
I'm
You gotta choose one
Beach,
now.
mountain. What?
One. Beach or mountains.
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 Car or bike.
Car. I'm lazy.
Car.
A dog or a cat.
Dog.
Cat. I will fight anyone on this.
You just hate all animals.
I dislike most animals.
Why?
I'm just kidding. That's the green.
It's the green.
He's never gonna hurt one. He just doesn't like it.
I've never hurt an animal, but I've never loved one either.
But you love cats.
I'm just kidding. I do like animals. I just think dogs are cool, but how many times has a dog annoyed you?
I have a dog.
Like how many
Valid
times?
question.
How many times have you walked into a room and a dog's like barking in your face or like hitting at your leg?
Yeah.
How many times have you
Yeah.
walked into a room and a cat instantly starts annoying you? Never.
Okay, dude,
Never?
cats are more quiet.
Never. They walk up to you real subtly, maybe rub on your leg for a second, then you pet them and they purr. And then they go over the corner and they curl up in a little ball. They curl up in a little ball and they fall asleep. You know
You love
You
cats.
legitimately love
Point
cats.
The most
love
noise a
cats.
cat can make is
Or meow.
No, we have a cat that is annoying.
If cats have
as
sex, they make a lot of noise.
they do.
I've never seen that.
I've heard it.
I don't watch cats porn. I don't know.
I've never gotten into
I'm
that.
gonna find a cat in the red light district for you tonight.
I would hook up with cats.
Would you prefer metal or punk?
Pop.
Metal, I guess.
Pop?
Right.
No metal or punk is pop.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. Why Katy Perry?
Metal, I guess.
I love Katy Perry.
I love everything about her.
Her songwriters write great songs for her.
Wait, it's not her writing the songs, it's her songwriters.
I know. She's a great. I just love
He
her.
likes her.
She writes songs too. She does.
I'm sure she does.
Compared to most of those types of artists,
Yeah.
she writes a decent amount.
Festival shows or club shows?
Club shows. Yeah.
With no barrier, like no distance.
Yeah.
So
That's why
Tonight
it's so
Live
fun.
on the
tonight
stage.
was awesome, yeah.
They used to have like signs here, and it says no windmills, no high cakes, no crowd surfing, and no mosh pits. It was a massive sign on every single wall in this
They should
venue.
have just wrote no fun.
Yeah. They
Exactly.
should have said shows
No
canceled.
smile.
Yeah, shows can't.
iPhone or BlackBerry?
iPhone. Whoa. iPhone. Don't even ask
I
me.
know, like, come on.
Don't even.
Sweet or savory?
As much as I like not being able to get on the internet.
Sweet or savory?
Divine savory?
Yeah.
Like a steak, like a
crisps
savory
or something.
steak.
Yeah, like
Christmas?
you got candy or like crisps between like salty
Oh, candy or
stuff.
crisps.
Yeah, like that. Sweet or savory.
I'm gonna go crisps. I'm gonna go savior.
Savior.
Savior. I'm gonna go savior. God.
Savory.
God.
Savior or just savior?
Saviory.
Paris or LA?
Did you guys say?
Paris. Fuck LA.
Really?
Oh yeah.
People are.
LA is dirty. LA is dirty. Love the shows.
Well, you didn't ask me about the people. You just asked
love our
about
fans
fans.
there.
If you take like the whole city.
Are you
like,
kidding
the
me?
people
Paris
in it.
is Paris. Yeah, that's all I need to say.
Alright.
LA is LA.
Junk food or fancy dinner?
Fancy dinner.
Same?
Yeah.
Disney or Six Flags?
Disney.
Disney or Six Flags?
Disney for
Disney.
100%. Your other
Burrito or
one.
pizza?
Burrito.
Burrito for sure.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Oh, burrito.
Burrito.
Burrito, man.
Pizza. Nice pepperoni.
Oh no! Blocked it!
Yeah,
That was
pizza.
Right, that was the interview, guys.
Thank you.